What up, yo? Veda Day number what? I was about to put on 2 fingers. I don't know. Yeah, I have the day off for Cesar Chavez. I'm celebrating my day off. Come on, guys. Trying to get out of a parking lot. I should probably not talk. I should concentrate. I'm at Whole Foods. I'm celebrating Cesar Chavez at Whole Foods and Target. And I think I'm gonna get a pedicure because mama need one. I went to Disneyland yesterday. I haven't been to Disneyland since 2011. That's almost 8 years. And I got Mickey ears. Woo! Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I can't wear these and drive. Yeah, so it's a nice day today. I'm just hanging out, listening to Jill Scott. I'm setting up for the summer. Drum roll please, I am going to New York. Yay! I'm going to New York this summer. Woo! 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 I'm going to Afropunk, which is a festival that they have the last weekend of August in Brooklyn. And Jill Scott and Leon Bridges, they are performing. They're headlining, or well, I guess you would call them headliners, along with a whole bunch of other artists that I will get to know. Hopefully, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to go visit my friend Dom, and it'll be fun. It will be so much fun. So yeah, I was going back and forth on whether or not to do Veda again. I tried doing it in August. I did 2 days and then I was done. But then I ended up going to Bali last summer and I did a lot of, I guess it's vlogging. They were like really short. I wouldn't even call them vlogs because I would film for maybe like 2 minutes, edit it together, and then post it on Instagram. And I was kind of thinking about putting all those videos together. We had such a fun trip. I would recommend anyone to go to Bali. It's like beautiful island, and it's cheap, man. Where you stay, and you can stay in these beautiful resorts, hotels, villas for cheap. Like what you would pay for a 5-star hotel, you can have that for $150. That's pricey for Bali. It was so amazing. Few things that I learned from that trip though. One thing that I for sure learned is if you are a natural sister like me, you need to have everything in travel size because Hong Kong will take your shit if it is over 3-5 ounces or something like that. I was so mad. I didn't have no hair care products. So my scalp was dry as hell because Bali for sure didn't have no Shea Moisture over there. They didn't have no Carol's Daughter. Oh, I'm drinking kombucha. This is the spring edition kombucha. GT is the brand here. It is elderflower, jasmine, and violet. I feel so bougie drinking this, but I have been like addicted to kombucha lately. A few things have happened. I feel really bougie with these sunglasses on, but it's bright today. Late January this year, I did the Whole 30 challenge. If you're not familiar with the Whole 30 challenge, it is basically 30 days. They don't like to call it a diet because it's not focused on weight loss or anything, but it is focused on clean eating, cleaner eating, I guess. The idea is to go 30 days without certain foods. Those certain foods would be sugar or foods with added sugar, dairy, alcohol, legumes, which are like beans and peanuts. I guess I would also include soy. Oh, grains, wheat, bread, anything like that. You can't have any of these foods for 30 days. Basically, these foods have been known to cause inflammation, allergies, and bad mood. I mean, sugar, oh man. So if you go without these foods, they are supposed to, along with losing weight, which, you know, I did lose a little bit of weight. You are supposed to just feel better. If you have chronic illnesses like diabetes, MS, depression, it has been known that it would alleviate, maybe not completely eliminate symptoms, but it would definitely make things better if you were on this specific diet. So you go 30 days and then you slowly, day 31 and on, you can continue with the diet if you really love it, or you can reintroduce these foods back into your diet. And you reintroduce them one at a time or slowly. And then from there you can see what food groups affect you and how they affect you. So for me, my biggest thing was sugar. And I'm not like a huge dessert eater, but I am definitely a huge Pepsi drinker and Red Bull drinker. So that was hard. Like the first few days, I had massive headaches just from the caffeine withdrawal. And it doesn't say no caffeine, but my caffeinated sugary drinks I had to eliminate completely. And I'm not a coffee drinker, so yeah, I definitely had like some caffeine withdrawal. That was the biggest thing for me. So in replacement of my soda intake, I have learned to love kombucha. Yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. I feel great, actually. I was very anxious and stressed a lot. Doing theater definitely helps with that, but when stress and my level of anxiety, when that started to affect my hobby, that's when I was like, okay, you need to do something. You need to do something else. You need to make some changes. So I tried medication, and medication helps with the anxiety and stress, but it makes me drowsy. It makes me like not want to do anything, and I didn't like that. So I thought, let's try this whole 30 thing. I feel like happy inside. I really do. I honestly just feel much better about myself. I am taking care of myself. Like I'm putting myself as a priority, you know, as opposed to worrying about what other people think. Because it's like, if I'm not okay, how am I going to help other people? If I'm not okay, you have to be okay with yourself first before you can lend a hand to other people, you know? And then there's a thin line of that you're taking care of yourself first and being self-centered. And I'd always thought me taking care of myself was self-centeredness, but it really isn't. I'm taking more pride in how I look when I go to work, when I go out, when, you know, so I think it's great. I think it's been awesome. And I'm just loving the way that I feel. So I recommend anybody do Whole30. Pretty.